So let us do some problems based on this distance formula. Just see here, we have given minus 6, 7 and minus 1, minus 5. We need to find out the distance between these two. Here total 4 problems are given as a basic practice of distance formula. Understood? On doing this, you will get a minimum confidence to do the problems on distance formula in coordinate geometry in 10th standard of CBSE or ICSE. Okay, let us do the practice. Okay, this is just a basic level practice. So we need to find out the distance between these 2 points. Let me do this. Before doing this problem, let me explain you that in this problem minus 6 would be x1 and 7 would be y1, and here minus 1 would be considered as x2 and minus 5 is y2. So if you are considering like this, then distance would be your under square root x2 minus x1. What is x2 here? Minus 1 and minus of minus 6. Okay, that would be whole square. Minus 1 minus of minus 6 whole square plus. Now y2 minus y1. This is minus 5. Y2 is minus 5. Minus y1 would be minus 7 whole square. Now just do this here. Now tell me, here minus 1 minus of minus 6, that would be minus 1 plus 6. Minus 1 plus 6 whole square plus this would be your minus 5 minus 7, that would be minus 12 to this whole square, and we can write here minus 1 plus 6 would be your 5 square. Okay, and this is your minus 12 square, write it as it is. Okay, now tell me here, I want to tell you one more thing here, that if even number is there in the power of any negative base, then the value will be positive. Okay, so now here 5 square would be 25. Now even 12 square or minus 12 whole square will give you the same result. That would be your 144. Okay, 144 plus 25 would be how much? Under square root 169, which is the square of 13. So we can write it as 13 square. So we can cut down with square and square root. Then we get 13 units of distance will be there in between these 2 points. This is a basic practice. Understood? Now let us do one more problem on this distance formula. See this here. See this coordinates are given like a plus b, b plus c, and a minus b, c minus b. Here the coordinates would be your x1, y1, and consider this as x2 and y2. Understood? So now when you want to find out the distance between these 2 points, then what is the formula for finding that again? So under square root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Understood? So what is x2 minus x1 whole square? x2 would be a minus b minus of a plus b. Okay, to this whole square, this is x2 minus x1 whole square. x2 minus x1 to this whole square. Now what is y2 minus y1 whole square? y2 would be your c minus b minus y1, that would be your minus of b plus c. Put this whole square. So x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Just we wrote the formula. Okay, we just have substituted the values in the formula. Now let us do the simplification. Now see this here, this is a minus b inside the bracket. Now we need to multiply with this minus symbol to each and every term inside this small bracket. Okay, minus into plus minus a, minus into plus minus b whole square. Now similarly here also this is c minus b, minus into plus minus b, minus into plus minus c, for this also whole square. Now you can take here minus a and plus a with reverse signs will be cancelled, and here also minus c plus c will be cancelled. Now what is left inside? Minus b minus b, minus 2b whole square and here minus b, again minus 2b whole square. Minus 2b whole square. So this would be how much? Again I said you, if even number is there in the power of any negative base, that will be, a result will be positive. So now we don't need to consider this minus symbol. So 2 square would be 4 and b square, and here also 4b square. Now what is 4b square and 4b square? These are two like terms, so we can add 8 to get 8b square. Okay, now we can split this into like how? See, for example, I want to split this into 2 into 4 b square. Now 4 we can take, we can pull this 4b square outside of the square root. Square root of the 4 will be 2, square root of b square would be b. Now root 2 is left over. So now here we can write this as 2 into root 2 into b, right? So this is what the distance between these 2 points which are given. Here you don't need any more logics, you just need to substitute the values in the formula and you need to just simplify this. Understood? Everywhere you don't need logic. Okay, leave it. Now let us do one more problem. Here you can observe that trigonometric ratios are also involved in the given coordinates. Okay, here first coordinates of the first point would be a sin alpha minus b cos alpha. This is alpha, okay. And second one is minus a cos alpha, b sin alpha. Okay, we need to find out the distance in between those two. So how to find it out? Just see. Substitute them in the formula, distance formula, right? Okay. Now, what is the formula? Under square root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So x2 minus x1 whole square. What is x2 here? Minus a cos alpha. Write it down. Okay, a minus a cos alpha. Okay, minus a sin alpha, right? Minus a sin alpha whole square. Okay. Now again plus b y2 minus y1 b sin alpha. Okay, b sin alpha minus of minus b cos alpha. To this also we need to put whole square. See, I think it is not visible. B sin alpha minus of minus b. Okay, minus of minus b cos alpha, to that whole square I put. Okay, now just see. Let me simplify this further. Can we take here minus a in common or not? Okay, minus a we can take common inside the brackets. So here when we took common minus, then signs will be converted or not? Yes, signs will be changed, and here a minus a we took common. So here all the signs of the terms inside will be pluses. So cos alpha plus sin alpha. Okay, whole square, right? And here also do one thing. Here minus of minus b would be plus b, right? See this, b sin alpha minus of minus plus b cos alpha to this whole square. Okay, now again here also we can take common b from these two or not? Yes, okay, we can take common b inside the brackets. Okay, we took it common. Now I'm sorry, here also we can put. Now we can separately apply the square for minus a and sin alpha plus cos alpha, right? Okay, now minus a whole square, okay, and sin alpha cos alpha plus sin alpha whole square we can put. Okay, now this would be, here also we can separate the square for b and cos alpha plus sin alpha. When sin alpha plus cos alpha can be written in the reverse order also. So here b square into cos alpha plus sin alpha, we can write this to this whole square. Understood? We can put this square to b, and this expression also I wrote in reverse order. Okay. So now just tell me here what is the how many expressions are here, how many terms are here? This is one term and this is one term. So out of those two terms, here cos alpha plus sin alpha whole square is a common factor, so we can take it common inside the square root. So just see. So now this would be your cos alpha plus sin alpha whole square I took common. When it was took common, Minus a whole square would be a square only, as I said before. When power is even, we can the result will be positive only, even for negative base. Okay. Now this would be your b square. Now since it has a square, we can pull this out. So we can write this as cos alpha plus sin alpha into under square root a square plus b square. So that's it. It is maximum simplified. So distance between these 2 points would be your cos alpha plus sin alpha into root a square plus b square. Understood? Like this we can find out the distance between these 2 points. As the basic practice, I am telling you this all. I am teaching you this all. Understood? Here you can get the confidence to do the calculation part and to find out the distance using the distance formula. You will get the minimum confidence after doing this small exercise. Right. Let me do one more problem, which is last one out of this small Roman. See here, a0 and 0b. We need to find out the distance between these two. It's a very simple one. How to find it out? x2 minus x1. So that would be your 0 minus a whole square, and y2 minus y1, that would be your b minus 0 whole square. So 0 minus a whole square would be how much? Yes, minus a whole square. Minus a whole square would be obviously a square, and here b minus 0 whole square would be b square. So what is the answer? A square plus b square. So what is the distance between a comma 0 and 0 comma b? Here this is under square root a square plus b square. And I want to tell you one more technique here, that whenever this is a point on x axis and this is a point on y axis. When a point on x axis and a point on another point on y axis are given and you need to find out the distance between them, then how to find it out? Simply you can put down, okay, sum of the squares of x coordinate and y coordinate in two different points, okay, under the square root. So it's a technique. Understood? So if you have given like 0 comma 4 is 1 point and 3 comma 0 is 1 point, you don't need to substitute in this formula. Straight away you can put down this distance between these two coordinate points is simply square of this 3 squares, x square plus this is y square. Understood? Simple. So you can find it out like this is 9 plus 16, which is equal to under square root 25, which is 5. Understood? Like this we can find it out. So anyways, I have gone according to process. So you can do like this. This is a basic practice. If you do this, you can get minimum confidence to operate the distance formula to find out the distances between any two coordinate points. Right? So anyways, let us go for doing another problem, and there's some different problem to increase a bit difficulty.
Please subscribe and don't forget to click the bell icon for the more updates.